From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's Cash Close. You know what? We're right on the Cash Close. You know what? Look at, not even the Bulls can believe this one. The S&P has been up 5 out of the last 6. I had this wrong yesterday. For a total gain, as of the high today, for a total gain of 79 handles. 79.7 handles, exactly. You know, the old contract high as of this morning came in the D's contract, came in at 1726.75, and we just printed 1728.5. That's the high of the day. The high of the day in the S&P came in at 1728.5 just now. The low came in at 1708.70 after the open, and last we're 1727 even. We're up 13.8 handles. Total volume, 1.7 million minis trade and 3,000 big S&Ps trade in the pit. MOC, the MIM had this thing dead to right. Right off the bat, the MIM was showing size to buy, 90% and 800 million to buy, and the actual imbalance came out MOC by 750 million. Wow. Tomorrow we have Daniel Tarullo speaking, Charles Evans, and Jeremy Stine from the Fed speaking. Now look, we're really taken back by this. Now, you know what, we thought that the S&P was going to be good at some point, but the way and the speed of which it's gone up has just caught everybody off guard. Last week, everybody was rolling their options lower and selling futures to protect their stock positions. And then 6 days later, we're rocking into brand new highs, and everybody got squeezed out of this thing. Now, the other part that we want to talk about real quick is next week. On Tuesday, they're going to start to release some of these economic releases that we couldn't see during the government shutdown. But 90% of that data is going to be null and void. But that said, all these different economic numbers they're saying they're going to be releasing during the day to kind of get caught up. I think it's going to be a mess. And the other part is that the pit bull thinks that next week we could start to pull back a little bit. And you know what? I kind of agree with that. We kind of thought they'd pull back a little bit today, but we were dead wrong. We'll see you tomorrow on the opening print.
You wanted to do 200, I got